All right, guys, we are live. Going in a little early here, so I'll have some music playing in the meantime while we wait for everyone to start coming in. We will not start the live presentation for about another 14 minutes or so. So I just went live now, but if you're coming in to join tonight, that's where we're going to start, 8 p.m. Eastern, right on the dot, just going live a little bit early. So as you guys hop in, feel free to hit the chat. Let me know where you're joining us from, and I'll do my best to keep us entertained while we wait for text blasts and everything else to go out, which are all starting right now. So a couple of you looks like are in here right now. Yeah, it looks like on YouTube. So where are you guys joining us from? And let me know. We got a little time here, so I'm going to play with some of these features. Play some music so we know that I'm here. Again, guys, for those of you just joining in, we are not starting until 8 p.m. Eastern. Just gone live a little bit early. Feel free to let me know what where you guys are from. Let's see, Mexico. I'm from Virginia. Welcome, James. Where are you at in Mexico? PT from Canada. Welcome. I've got Aaron Peden in here with us as well. He'll be answering questions and comments as we go through the presentation. Marco Garcia, our COO, might also be on here. Ontario City. Okay, I'm not sure where that is, Jason. I'm more of the Cancun or Cabo type of guy, so I haven't been inside the inner cities much. Where is Querétaro City? And welcome. So yeah, I got Aaron in here. Aaron's our CMO. He's the one responsible for getting all of you guys in here and joining us tonight. So he'll be manning the chat as I go through the presentation once we go live. But again, my name is Ben Morgan. I'm the CEO here at Rocktomic. I'm currently traveling overseas, and it's almost 3 a.m. local time here. But excited to get on with you guys and show you Rocktomic 2.0 and kind of the changes that are coming, and some other big announcements tonight, as well as something we've never offered before tonight as well. So super excited. 3 hours west of Mexico City. Cool, James. Yeah, we love Mexico. Me and my wife, my family live in Atlanta, Georgia. Aaron's in Las Vegas. Let's see, I'm from Salt Lake City originally, but excited to continue to travel down to good old Mexico. We go to the Hard Rocks resorts down there quite a bit. The beaches are beautiful. A lot of fun. Guys, as you're joining, go ahead and type in where you're from, what kind of brought you here as well tonight. If you're currently a client, if you're looking at Rocktomic as an option here, just let us know. Kind of help me understand the crowd, the room, who's here. It'll help me shape the presentation a little bit better if I understand who I'm chatting with. But yeah, very cool. Excited, PT. PT, did you join with us yet, or are you getting ready to join? Looks like you're getting ready to join from Canada. We're out in Canada. I went to Canada for the first time this last year, up to Toronto. Really cool. As a U.S. citizen, it's nice to travel to Canada. It's a little bit cheaper up there. I don't get to experience that much. Usually I go over to Europe, and it's a little more expensive. So it was nice to save. Joined on TV. Very cool. Amber. Very cool, Amber. Yeah, we love our enterprise partners. Printify is great. Got some other big announcements in the enterprise game coming soon as well. So a lot of big brands are looking to roll with Rocktomic due to what we're doing with the private label space, including the different niches and other announcements that are coming very shortly. So again, guys, looks like we're starting to get some more people in here. Text blasts, email blasts are going out. So we are excited to walk through this presentation with you and show you exactly what's going on with Rocktomic 2.0 and how you can take advantage of it. Yeah, some of you, I'm not sure if these chats are live or not yet for everyone else to see. I believe they are, but a lot of you guys are saying different things here. So US, Canada, and international market. That's great, PT. That's one of the reasons a lot of people choose to work with us, is that we do offer all of those different verticals, allowing you to ship internationally. A lot of our competitors just ship primarily in the US, which is not what we do. We do allow you to go after different markets and have some, again, more announcements coming on all that as well, with some of the international partnerships and fulfillment centers to expand our reach and fulfillment operations, which will be huge. Jeff, current customer. Talk through it with me, Jeff. Let me know what's going on there. Love to help you solve whatever's going on. Do you ship to Haiti? We can ship into Haiti, yes. Delivery in Haiti is very hit and miss with the shipping carriers, but yes, we do offer both the Dominican Republic and Haiti shipments. Again, guys, we'll be going live here in about 5 more minutes. I'll get started, but unless Aaron, if you ping me and tell me to roll early, we can, but I don't know when the blasts are all sent out. So let me know if you could. But high level, guys, again, my name is Ben Morgan, CEO, co-founder here at Rocktomic Labs. We're going to show you guys exactly why we're here tonight to discuss Rocktomic 2.0, what that means from a profit margin perspective for you, the brand owner, what that means for your operation, being able to add a lot more profit back into your bottom line and help you advertise and scale and just make more money. So super, super big. Armin. Hello, Armin. Ackworth, Georgia. Very cool. I live up in Milton, Mr. Dynamic. Yeah, I'll address the back-ordered stuff here, guys, as we get into the presentation, but that's one of the big issues affecting the supplement space, all in all, especially white label. I'll explain what we've done to fix that and solve that. You do get access. Everyone has access to our inventory report that automatically updates twice a day. And so a lot of times what happens is brand owners are selling product that is marked as low stock or out of stock, and it's still live on your store. And so you're selling things that are out of stock. And if that happens, we obviously cannot fulfill something that's out of stock or low stock. There's a lot of reasons why that happens. We'll get into that again in the presentation, but we'll address it, and I'll explain how to not have that issue ever again. And guys, we'll get into all these questions. You guys are asking a lot of great questions. The presentation is very brief. It's very straight and to the point. So I will get into it, break down the differences. If you've seen us before, if you're a current client, you'll understand the differences with Rocktomic 2.0, why the pivot, what that pivot means for you, the brand owner, and how you can have the highest margins now with Rocktomic anywhere else compared to any other competitor or other service that tries to do the same thing. It's not even going to be close. And over the next quarter, it's going to be dramatically clear why all these changes have been made and how that's going to impact our customers and our partners, like all of you. So excited to show you guys exactly how this works. So Aaron, let me know if you want me to get rolling or if you want to wait 4 more minutes until right at 8 Eastern. And Aaron just finishing out his text blast, it looks like. So, well, guys, thank you. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to restart my timer here and get rolling. So thank you guys so much for joining tonight. Tonight's webinar has kind of been a working build-up in process over the last few weeks as we've launched Rocktomic 2.0. We're going to discuss tonight what's new, why we built 2.0, and how it helps you properly launch and scale your supplement brand faster, cheaper, and with essentially no hassle. Okay, so whether you're new or already selling, the new platform and the updates we've made give you guys full control without the heavy lifting. Today, here's what I'll be covering in the live event. I'm going to show you guys how you can white label 140 plus supplements with the lowest wholesale price in the industry for drop shipping, with no upfront inventory purchasing required on any of our SKUs. How you can access all, not just a few, of our white label supplements. We'll talk about our new live customer support, including Zoom call or phone call, scheduled meetings for support and real-time Q&A as you're going through the process and have different hurdles. And lastly, we'll talk about how we made it possible to launch your brand in days, not weeks, not months, but days. We've had some brands go live in as little as 4 days over the last week, which is awesome. So we'll break into all of that. Back in 2019, we set out to launch our own supplement brand. Personally, I put in a little over $700,000 just to get it off the ground. Between inventory, web design, labels, fulfillment, employees, insurance, warehousing, AC systems for the warehouse, you name it, right? But the real cost was my time. I was stuck managing everything, hiring, training, creating work order flows, all while I had a full-time job already. I already had a pest control business that I own and still run in Atlanta. And at the time we were expanding into Texas and South Carolina. So I was busy, right? And I knew that there had to be a better way. And so as we were launching our own brand, we kind of understood that if we could come up with a solution that removes all these headaches that we were having with our brand, and we could just support other entrepreneurs so that they could focus on just selling the supplement, we could handle literally everything else behind the scenes, giving a hands-free profit machine to each of our partners. That would be the big win, because the risk of buying inventory for one brand versus 10,000 brands, it's a lot better to buy it for 10,000 brands, even though it's more expensive. Your risk is diluted across all those brands, right? And so as we continue to get our message out there and help entrepreneurs and doctors and fitness influencers and e-commerce entrepreneurs and, stay-at-home moms that are interested in fitness, that want to have their own thing, like whatever your avatar is for you, as we started to help those different clients, we started to gain a lot of traction. And in 2023, we're actually ranked number 443 on the Inc. 5000. And that was thanks to the incredible brands that we helped scale to 6 and even 7 figures pretty quickly. So our business model is very simple. First, you choose your white label supplements from our catalog. And guys, in terms of the comments, I don't see the comments right now, just so we're clear. There will be a Q&A session at the very end. Aaron is in the chat answering your live questions. So if you do have questions, feel free to ask them or save them for the end when we can go through the Q&A together. A lot of your questions will be answered just by listening and following along. So try to stay tuned in. I'll try to make it as engaging as we can here with some questions and other things. But our business model is very simple. First, you choose the white label supplements from our catalog that you want to brand as your own. That's step one. Step two, you would upload your labels. It's a very simple and fast process. You can download the templates, go right to Canva, make the edits you need to make on the design piece, and upload the finished label. And then 3, you start selling your products. We handle virtually everything else for you. When you sell your products, we handle the rest, meaning you get paid in real time for your sales from your e-commerce store. You set your own pricing. Okay. So you have full control over your profit margin. We have some people who market to few and make a lot, and some who market to many and make a little on every single sale. You get to choose how to market. I have people selling the same gummies for $59 a bottle and $29 a bottle, right? It's up to you how you want to market your brand and position your brand as an authority in the space. But you're in control of that, which is great. But stick with me here to the end, guys. You're going to be blown away at just how high the margins are now with Rocktomic 2.0. If you're a current client, you're going to be absolutely blown away, and I guarantee you'll be upgrading tonight to our plans that allow you to have much higher margin on every single order. So we'll get to that here in a second. But we print your labels for you as the orders come in. We apply those. They're professionally printed with your own branding. We apply those labels to the white, blank bottles, package everything up nicely and carefully, bubble wrap it even so it protects the image of your brand. And then we ship that off directly to your end consumer, your customer worldwide. Okay. So let's talk about the 5 key challenges that we faced and have overcome or are overcoming currently. Okay. Number 1, we obviously had rapid growth. We had fulfillment control issues. We had design bottlenecks with the design phase. We had complex integrations because of how everyone's different stores were built and worked and what was needing to happen there. And then inventory costs and shortages. That's a big one. And I'll talk a little bit about that right now, but we'll get into it a little bit more. But inventory costs and shortages can never be completely removed. Let me explain why. Let's say we onboard, 500 people in a month. And let's say of those 500 users, there's 4 doctors that have big followings on Instagram. And let's say they want to focus on some of our more complex products that are bundled that we typically have, let's say 1,500 units in stock at all times. We always try to keep a 6-month supply on hand is our goal always with every single SKU. But here's how it can change really quickly. Let's say our 6-month movement is 1,500 units, and now 4 doctors come in. All of them have multi-million followers, and they launch and they do a YouTube live and they do some special branding, buy 2, get 1 free type of things. And they all go ham for 3 or 4 days selling product, which is what they're supposed to do. And now our current inventory that we've tracked for 6 months and had inventory in-house for 6 months. Now let's say these 4 new clients come on and they sell 5,000 units in 5 days between the 4 of them. Okay. Very doable if you have a big following that has good engagement and that you have authority with, and, easy thing for you guys to understand. That's why that risk can never fully be removed. We do have things we do during the onboarding phase where we have you estimate kind of what your projected movement will be. But our biggest risk is taking that initial upfront inventory off the table for our brand partners and buying all the inventory upfront. We don't get consignment from any of our suppliers. We have to pay in advance for every single bottle. So it costs millions of dollars for us to house the correct amount of inventory. And that correct amount of inventory is ever evolving, ever changing. Some SKUs, will change over a 2-month period. The top 10 moves pretty consistently every 3 months. And so it's a complex issue, but I just want to highlight that high inventory costs and consistent product shortages from manufacturers will always be a hurdle to contend with. But we have made a large investment over the last 60 to 90 days. A lot of those products are starting to hit back in stock now to solve the availability on hand, which solves both of those concerns in a major way. And that's the core focus of tonight's live event. So let's go into a little bit more. Challenge number 1, we grew too fast. We quickly learned our business model was super appealing to the market, right? You don't hit the Inc. 5000 within 3 years of launching very easily, especially in the top 500 of the 5,000. Okay. Getting new clients was never an issue. It was serving our clients through great customer support that became an issue because we grew so fast. And so what we've done as a company to solve that problem is we've hired 12 new live support agents. We've made it possible for the first time ever, not just to have the ticket system like anyone would have, email support, a ticket-based system where you can report a concern and we can track everything and keep track of the resolution for you and for us. But we also have a way for our clients now to actually hop on a live Zoom call or a phone call so we can address problems quickly and effectively that are niche down to your needs. We also 3.5x our warehouse staff to ensure all the orders are going out quickly and with even faster timelines than ever before. Challenge number 2, initially we were not in full control of fulfillment. Okay. We invested in our own fulfillment center, giving us complete control over packaging, shipping, delivery times. And that's huge. We've had that for 4 years now, but we've recently, over the last 12 months, expanded into a new space. Took us from 4,500 square feet to 15,000 square feet plus 20-foot ceilings. So we can go up now with our storage and overstock. This allows us to store a lot more product. You can see on some of the images here, some of the top shelves are empty in these pictures. Those are all getting filled up right now with these inbound orders. We spent in the last 90 days, guys, a little over $6 million on inventory. Okay. So hopefully you can understand how much product that is. It's insane. We've never spent that much ever. But this is to give us the ability to offer clients the best service possible with reliable fulfillment and shipping. Third challenge for us and our clients was our design phase. It just took way too long. So we created multiple solutions to speed things up. First, we've hired more in-house custom branding designers, which made the design process much faster for those that need help. But what really helped our more established brands that were already selling and just looking to expand and offer new products is the ability to upload your own labels directly into our portal instantly and start selling instantly. Okay. Those with any design skills or just the ability to use Canva and ChatGPT can do your own design at your own pace pretty quickly. This one feature alone has allowed clients to launch new products or even start a new brand from scratch in just days instead of weeks or months. So that's huge. Challenge 4, integration was time consuming. We've solved this by offering a complete plug and play integration in our app portal now. This allows you to quickly and seamlessly integrate into the majority of all large e-commerce platforms on the market. That's huge. 5th challenge, and this has definitely been the biggest one for us and our clients, was the product cost was sky high. Sure, our model was appealing. No inventory to buy up front. Lots of products available to white label. Our clients handle virtually no logistics at all other than just selling the products. We handle the rest. But we realized the single most important thing to your business and your success is profit margin. We've solved this problem by slashing our product pricing for all of our clients anywhere from 15 to 60% on every SKU. That's insane. Let me repeat that. We've slashed our product pricing for our clients anywhere from 15 to 60% on every single SKU. The drop per SKU is dependent upon which plan you select. We'll get into that in just a moment. But we've literally spent, like I said, millions of dollars in product orders, which have gotten us extremely good pricing. And all of that has been now passed on to you by lowering our no MOQ pricing across the catalog. In just a few seconds, I'm going to show you guys several examples of this and how you can benefit from that in a huge way. The last challenge, which goes hand in hand with the previous, was we had minimal inventory on hand. Buying millions of dollars worth of a product has eliminated both the challenge of offering our clients the lowest price while also ensuring that we have ample stock at all times for our clients. This is especially important for current supplement brands who can now come on board with Rocktomic with the confidence that they can truly scale their brands without worrying about low inventory on hand. It's why, large groups like Printify and Link.me and lots of other groups use Rocktomic as their chosen partner. Okay. It's not just about scalability, guys. It is truly about confidence and knowing that as you scale up your sales, we can be there to support you with more product. That has to do with, there's a lot of different things we've done to make that more robust. But we'll get into that here in just a moment. But that brings us to where we're at, Rocktomic 2.0. So after more than 5 years of hard work, investment, relentless improvement, we've arrived now at something truly game-changing. And this is phase 1 of 2.0. Okay, over the next 30, 60, 90 days, there's different things coming, which are huge. We have Shopify app integration to be able to add products instantaneously to your store, TikTok shop integration, Amazon FBA Lite, where you can integrate your brand with Amazon and sell directly with us. Okay. What I'm going to show you will absolutely blow your guys' mind because this has never been seen before tonight. Okay. So here's how you can access all 140 plus of our white label supplements for one low monthly membership fee with no MOQs on every product. Let's dive in. You can access white label creatine powder for now $9.30. Last week, your price would have been $22.97. And that's if you were paying the $97 a month plan for our tier 1 pricing. That is insane. Okay. And trust me, we've done this across all of our SKUs. We realized if our clients have huge profit margins, they can truly scale their business, which is where we as partners both win. The more product you move, the faster the product turns over. You know, we are a fulfillment partner essentially at this point for you, helping to source and ship all of the products that you need. And if you're selling and making good money, you can roll those profits into more advertising and marketing and make more sales and make more money. And as partners, we both win. So your job is truly to just focus on advertising and marketing and produce sales. What we've done allows you to pour fuel on that fire to get more customers, therefore more profit for all of us. And it just aligns all parties better. So with that change, that brings the estimated margin per unit to $23.67. What you're going to see here on every single slide is this manufacturer suggested retail price. This is the average price which all of our current clients that are moving product sell these products for. Doesn't mean you can't sell it for higher. This is just the average blend of what the products move for. So this gives you an estimated margin per unit that's very realistic. Okay. So $23.67 per order on creatine. $12.62 was our old cost, now $4.69 on Max Detox. Okay, that's a 62.84% reduction. Okay, margin's now $25.28. That's wild. Super creatine gummies. These are awesome. I take these every single day. Old price was $11.97. Now just $7.60. That's $18 a profit per unit. Collagen full spectrum was $10.89. Now $5.09. 53% reduction. $20.88 in margin. Old product price $14.92 on probiotic. Now $7.49. Listed at $29.97. That's $22.48. Rock 831, our vitamin K2D3 was $11.47. Now just $4.62. Okay, all these prices are with our scale plan. I'll show you the different plans and price points here in just a moment. Old price on Mushroom Immune Booster was $12.04. Now just $5.02. It's $30 a margin per product. $11.47 down to $6.54 for the vitamin hair gummies. That's $19.43. $13.77 down to $8.21. $21.76. Apple cider vinegar gummies. Mushroom coffee blend was $18.37. Now just $10.07. 45% reduction on coffee. Okay, $15.90 in margin per unit. CMOS was $14.92, now just $4.73. Liquid D3 was $16.56, now just $8.75. Grass-fed beef organ complex, $11.97, now just $8.29, 30% reduction. $30 margin for you guys. BCAA fruit punch was $22.39, now $14.70. Okay, so that for $29, that's a $15 margin. A lot of these sports nutrition guys go great in bundles. That's how most of our successful stores sell them, is they bundle the packages together, take a little bit off, or sell bundled supplies of like a 30, 60, or even a 6-month supply where you buy 4, get 2 free, and you're charging $29.97 times 4. Your cost is $14.70 times 6. You end up making the margin on the difference. So just different creative ways to move more product. Pre-workout, Tropical Sunrise, as well as auto ship. No one should be afraid of auto ship. If people are willing to buy from you once, as long as they like the product, they should be willing to buy from you again. So you do some things to give some products away and get their trust. Once you have the third order, you've got them. They're customers. Pre-workout, Tropical Sunrise was $23. Now it's $14.66. Okay, 36% reduction. This is my favorite pre-workout flavor that we have, the Tropical Sunrise. It's awesome. Recovery Carb and Electrolyte, also one of my favorite products, was $19.52. Now just $14.76. $20 in margin, $21 in margin per unit. Joint Care Gummies was $11.01. Now $7.84. $18 profit. Omega-3 fish oils was $10.89. Now just $5.95. Okay, that's $20.02 of estimated margin. 2-pound whey natural protein, vanilla flavored with stevia and natural flavor non-GMO was $29.29. Now $23.53 for 2 pounds. Okay, you can make $26 in margin on a 2-pound protein. That's insane. Most proteins are loss leaders, meaning if you can break even on them, that's great. You're just selling them to gain customers. The fact that you can make a margin is insane. 6-pound bulk mass gainer chocolate milkshake was $37, now just $30. Okay, 20% discount, $29 profit per unit. Non-stim pre-workout pineapple, $22.97, now just $15.89. That's $20 on non-stim pump pre-workout. Organic super greens watermelon flavor was $20.67, now $13.96. Electrolytes, blue raspberry, $25.27 down to just $14.19. That's $21.78 per unit. All right, so of course, it's all well and good to have the lowest white label wholesale cost on the market, which we now do, period, full stop. Nobody has better pricing than us. But that does us no good if our product quality sucks, right? Obviously. Well, here at Rocktomic, product quality is actually the most important thing to us. We only contract manufacture our products here in the US in FDA registered and GMP certified facilities. And we have COAs, certificates of analysis, on every single product, period. Not everyone's willing to do that. Why? They don't want you to see where their products, I say that with quotation hands, are coming from. Every one of our products are third-party lab tested to ensure purity, quality, and potency. Again, certificate of analysis provided for each product as well, ensuring the quality. On top of that, our powder products taste and blend amazing. Okay, so here's the fun part. We're going to talk about how you make money with our business model. And with us slashing prices, you're going to be really excited since profit margins are going to be through the roof. So as an example, let's say you chose a popular bundle that our clients sell. We have multivitamin for men, ultra test booster, male enhancement, and a grass-fed beef organ complex. Our lowest wholesale prices for these products are as follows. $4.92 for the multivitamin, $5.37 for the ultra test, $5.17 for the male enhancement, $8.29 for our grass-fed beef organ complex. I cannot emphasize how insanely low priced these products are. It's so weird to look at that on the screen, but $23.75 is your total product cost on 4 units. Now, fulfillment and shipping costs. Our fulfillment fee with Rocktomic is $2 per unit. That includes the cost to receive the order, print the order slip, go pull the products, print your labels. That would include your label, the ink, everything that goes into that. Apply the label, bubble wrap your unit, the box to ship it in, the tape to put over the box and close it up, the time to check for accuracy, the correct SKUs, the correct label, everything's accurate, shipping that, and getting it ready for fulfillment. Okay, $2 per unit is our cost. If it's 1 unit, it's $2. If it's 4, it's $8. Shipping on this product based off the weight, $7.30 anywhere domestically in the US. That's $15.30. The total order value of this is $137.88. Okay, that's the bundle price on average that these 4 units are selling for when bundled together. That's a gross profit of $98.83. So let me ask you guys a question. I'm going to go over here to StreamYard and turn on comments. You guys should see the comments as you guys post your comments now. You're going to see them live on the screen. How many bundles like this do you guys think you could sell as you get integrated? You start attending our trainings, you start learning how to market properly, you learn about abandoned cart, you turn on different features with Shopify to help you get back in front of customers who visited but didn't buy, or bought once but haven't rebought. How many bundles like that do you guys think you could sell per day? Go ahead and chime in. And we'll just see what you guys think. Is it 50 units a day? Dosset says 50. Who else? Who wants to be brave here? 1,000. Good job, Jonathan. That would be amazing. We have had a few clients move 1,000 orders in a day. It's not common, but it's possible. Amber Tester, 50 to 100. That's insane. 10 bundles. Good job. 80 to 100. Nadeem. Jimmy says 10 bundles. Well, lovely, Jonathan. Okay, well, let me turn off those comments. Let's go off here. Boom. Back to the chat. Well, in phase one, let me just break this down for you guys. If you sell this bundle to just 3 customers per day, your monthly revenue would be $12,589.20, and your profit would be $88.94. If you sell it to 5 customers per day, your monthly revenue will be $20,982, and your gross profit would be close to $14,800. If you sell it to 15 customers per day, your monthly revenue would be $63,000, and your gross profit would be somewhere around $45,000. Okay. From here, phase 2 of our model with our new pricing, okay, bulk pricing compared to 1 unit at a time makes no difference to us. Your margin is determined based off what plan you select. So if you're wanting to buy bulk because you have customers that could sell it over the counter, or you own a practice, or you own a gym, and you want to have product pre-labeled ready to sell and hand to a new gym attendee or a new gym subscriber or a new client of some kind, and you want to prescribe these products to people with your brand on them, you can have bulk. You have to order 24 units at a time. We would pre-package those, pre-label those, ship them to you, and they're ready for fulfillment directly by your staff. Okay. But again, there's no price difference based off if you're buying 1,000 units or whatever. It doesn't matter. Everything, because our pricing is so low, is all based on the fact that you're paying a monthly fee to gain access to that margin that you want to select. So whether you're buying 1 unit or 1,000 units, it's the same with Rocktomic, because now it's all based on what plan you have. Okay. So that's huge. But you only have to do 24 units at a time if you're doing bulk pre-orders or big orders. Okay. A lot of our competitors, you're talking 150, 300, 5,000, 10,000 units. If you're trying to buy something in bulk, we don't do that to you. Okay. Or you can buy in bulk. If inventory is a concern of yours, you can prepay your orders and buy in bulk, and we will pre-label those products for you. They're now your products, and we put them on the shelf under your SKU and assign a specific location inside the software we use to track our inventory counts. And then you can have prepaid inventory awaiting for your customers already there. So if we have a product coming in that sells out quickly, because some products just sell out consistently, right? Order timelines are anywhere from 8 to 11 weeks with any manufacturer, 5 weeks if you're lucky. But if we have someone come in and move a ton of units, we had one of you just a second ago saying you could do 1,000 units a month. I don't discount that at all. We've had clients come in and do it on day 3. It's possible. If we have 4,000 units and you can do 1,000 units a day or after 2 weeks, our current count of 4 or 5 or 6,000 units is not going to be enough to sustain the whole model, let alone your business. And so we would need time to ramp up and get that back in stock and all these different things, right? So if you want to get away from that, you can prepay inventory to ensure we have inventory set aside for you. We can do custom runs specifically for you. Maybe you want to do what some people do, which is this custom formula route where you take those 4 units, you combine them into 1 unit that you can sell, at $10 cheaper, but you're manufacturing it for $10 cheaper because it's a bundled product, right? So now you're basically keeping the same margin, but marking it down $10 less, and you can sell 1 unit on auto ship. If you want to do custom units, it's 288 units. That's it. But bottom line is you control your scale. With us, you fully leverage our model. Private label, drop shipping, which is phase 1, bulk orders, which is phase 2, and custom forming, which is phase 3. Sometimes phase 1 and phase 2 go together if you have a storefront or a practice or a building where you can hand off products, right? So a couple testimonials here. Hey guys, I thought I'd share this with you as you're with me on this journey. These are the lads I started sponsoring. Got my first sponsored WPC champion. Thanks, Rocktomic, for getting me started and showing me what's possible. Have another guy who's fighting on BT Sports next month. That brand authenticity this creates should be next level. Thanks to Rocktomic Labs team for making my dreams become a reality. Just wanted to say thank you to the good people at Rocktomic for helping make this dream come true. We're just getting started. Just want to say thanks to the Rocktomic team. They've been nothing but helpful and have made this a very easy process. Collectively, guys, we've helped over 25,000 brands start, grow, and scale their own supplement brands through Rocktomic. Collectively, our clients have fulfilled more than 3.5 million orders, generate over 200 million in revenue. And there's the wild part. All of that success came before we lowered our pricing. Now with Rocktomic 2.0, our investments are paying off, and we're positioning ourselves to not just corner the white label market by offering the lowest timeline to launch with the absolute lowest pricing for quality products, but we're also looking to own the market, introducing new niches, health and beauty, pet supplements, other things coming down the line here. So you're going to get the best of both worlds, low pricing with reliable inventory on hand. Our competitors require minimum orders of 100 to 1,500 units on over 40% of their products. And at Rocktomic, we have no MOQ at all on any of our products. And that will remain in place on all new products. A lot of new products are coming, okay? In the next 2 weeks, we'll have some announcements on different products. You only get access to all new products with our scale plan. I'll cover that here in just a moment. The hard way to launch, guys, if you've done any research on launching your own brand, the hard way, the traditional route, 10,000 to 50,000 upfront, 1,000 unit MOQs, 6 to 12 months of research and development, testing, manufacturing, managing warehouse and logistic teams, or building your own e-commerce infrastructure, understanding how that works, delayed launch, high risk, slow ROI. Okay. Then there's the easy way with us. $0 inventory investment, no MOQ required, access to the products you choose from our current catalog, 140 units, launch in 7 days or less, built-in fulfillment, packaging, and shipping, 1 low monthly membership fee, the lowest wholesale pricing in the industry, and you focus on sales and growth. We handle everything else. So I'm going to unveil our brand new pricing model and cover many of the benefits in detail for you. 5 years ago, we had 5 brands. Okay. Now, as I mentioned, we've fulfilled for over 25,000 brands now. And I say that because we did that with the highest pricing in the market. We still had people choosing us with higher pricing because of the benefits and the variance that we offered. Now with the lowest pricing, I'm going to show you guys what you can unlock. Okay, so we have 3 brand monthly plans: scale plan, the launch plan, the basic plan. The scale plan unlocks our lowest pricing per SKU. Okay, it also gives you access to all current catalog items and all new catalog items that are added with the launch of 2.0. You also have the launch plan. This allows you to sell up to 20 products, okay, across multiple channels, meaning Shopify or ClickFunnels or Wix or TikTok Shop, right? Things like that. Basic plan allows you to launch and sell up to 10 products on one sales channel. So basic is 10 products, one channel. Launch plan, 20 products across multiple channels, 3 channels to be exact. Scale plan is all products, including all new products, across as many sales channels as you want. Okay, what's included in each plan? The basic plan is designed for new sellers who, like I said, launch with 10 white label products, one sales channel. All of our plans require no inventory investment upfront. All of our plans have 24-unit MOQ if you want to order products in bulk for physical location, and all plans have a 288-unit MOQ if you want to do custom orders. And just to reiterate, if you sell any of our 140 white label supplements from our catalog online, we will drop ship them for you with 0 MOQ. Okay. With this plan, there's a 1 to 2 day fulfillment time frame, a flat $2 fulfillment fee, which covers the cost of your label, printing, applying the label, packaging, the box, the tape, etc. You'll get access to our MSRP report, our cost of goods calculator, access to our labels and 3D mockup templates for all the units, and an FDA supplement guideline with inventory report, which updates twice a day automatically. Okay, that's the basic plan. Our launch plan, you get everything from the basic plan, plus you can sell on 3 sales channels. Your product margins are slightly higher, meaning your product cost is slightly lower. You can sell 20 products instead of 10. Again, you get to select what 10 products or what 20 products across the catalog. But once you select those 10, if you wanted to then sell 20, you'd need to upgrade your plan, right? You do get live customer support. You get access to our ticket-based system and our brand launch bootcamp as well with the launch plan. Okay, so everything from the basic plus those extra things. And then you have the scale plan. The scale plan is built for entrepreneurs who like healthy margins. It includes everything from the basic and launch plan, plus so much more. You get unlimited sales channels. Okay, so if you want to launch a supplement brand under one plan, you can start with 10 or more for one low monthly rate. You get access to our entire product catalog. So all 140 plus white label supplements, plus every new product we release. We have cutting edge categories like white label peptide supplements, including BPC 157, TB 500. We have a whole health and beauty line coming. We have pet supplements coming. We have other men's health and women's health products coming. All of those you'll have access to with the scale plan. You get 1 day fulfillment guarantee, 1 business day fulfillment guarantee. So your customers get their orders shipped fast, first priority. As long as the order is received by, I believe, 1 p.m. Eastern, the order goes out that same day. If not, it goes out the next day. Monday through Friday, we fulfill. We're closed on Saturdays and Sundays. So anything ordered on Saturday or Sunday gets sent out on Monday. Okay. Private marketing group access. This is huge. This alone is worth the $297 a month. You get access to an exclusive Facebook group with marketing experts, including guys like Daniel Luca, who comes in and shares high ROI strategies that have helped some of our clients scale now to 7+ figures in annual sales. You get funnel template libraries. So we've taken some of the top converting funnels, cloned those, and you get access to those. The exact design phase that's been tested, split tested, and is known to convert. You can repurpose that format with your content and then have a funnel that's designed and proven to convert. You get access to all those included. You also get access to our lowest wholesale pricing. This is the biggest benefit. You unlock the deepest discounts, giving you the highest possible margins for your brand. So here's the pricing: $297, $157, or $97. Okay. Now we do have one other thing here, which I'll talk about next. It's called business in a box. Okay. So some of you may be able to do the branding and some of that stuff yourself. Some of you may want to move quick and have us help you do it. Okay. We do have options to help you do that if you wish. If you do the scale plan, the $297, you're going to get access to a $3,000 voucher. Okay. With our business in a box. If you select the launch plan at $157, we're going to put a $2,000 voucher on top of your business in a box. that gets you access to $2,000 worth of product cost. For your first $2,000 worth of orders, your product cost is covered by us 100%. Okay. So let me show you what the business in a box is, and we'll come back to the plans. This is something we've never offered before tonight. Okay. And so tonight and tonight only, we're offering this live to those of you who are here. Okay. This is our business in a box. Let me walk you through it. Here's what you're going to get. This offer includes a done-for-you professional e-commerce store built on Shopify. If you were to log in and just buy one of the membership plans and not take any of the upsells, and you get into our membership client dashboard, the cost on that website is $997. Okay. Next is a done-for-you professional branding book with one logo and 20 labels. This also is $997 in our client dashboard. That gives you your logo that will go on every one of your products, and then the 20 labels and digital mock-ups to load to your website. Okay, that's included for 20 products. You're also going to get our fast track pass where you skip the line for all branding services, and you get your logo, labels, and web design expedited in front of everybody else, allowing you to launch faster and start making sales quickly. And then finally, with the scale plan, again, you're going to get a 3K voucher. So if you select scale, on top of all those things, you're going to get $3,000 worth of product. The value is $5,494. You're going to pay $1,997 if you want to include this voucher. Okay. Here's how to claim our business in a box. You go to rocktomic.com. You know what? Maybe I'll just do that. Let me just go here and see if I can share that screen. Rocktomic.com. One second. Okay, so let me see if I can get over here, share my screen. And Aaron just launched the chat as well. So you go to www.rocktomic.com. Right at the top of the screen, you're going to see a few things here. So let me just share my, this is always so fun to figure out how to present. Stop screen, present, share screen, window. Here we go. All right, so this is right on our website, rocktomic.com/2-0. Are you watching our live webinar on YouTube? If you are, just go ahead and click here to claim one of these things. Now, here's how to claim 64% off our supplement business in a box. Sign up for one of our 2 new plans. If you sign up for the 157, you get the 2K voucher. If you sign up for the 297, you get the 3K product voucher. You just click the little box right here. So select which one you want. Scale plan's the best option. You click sign up, fill in your information. And down bottom right here, you just click, yes, I will take it. It automatically adds business in a box. And this shows you're getting the $3,000 voucher because you selected the 297 plan. Okay. If, it's not letting me go back. If you do launch plan here, the 157, I think it's creating a new window, so you're not able to see this. Super fun. But it's really pretty clean. How it's supposed to work here is you just literally go to it, and then it stop screen share, present again, share screen. All right, here we are. All right, so you should see that. I don't know if you guys are seeing my screen now. You should see it back now. So apologize if that was not very clear, but basically you go to rocktomic.com, click the link in the chat, and it's a pinned message there. And then you can go ahead and select which plan works for you. And we can move to the Q&A section now and kind of get it up and going. But basically, after you sign up, you select which one, you click the yes, I will take it, and it'll add that for you. So that's that. Once you've signed up for that, there's a couple other offers that are one-time offers only allowed tonight. So yes, you're going to get a voucher. We do have these other vouchers as well. So this is another option, completely optional for you. But if you prepay $1,000, you're going to get $2,000 credit worth of product. If you do $1,500, you're going to get $3,000 worth of product. If you pay $2,000, you're going to get $4,000. So if you did the business in a box, plus the scale plan, plus the $2,000, you would literally get $7,000 worth of your product covered. Okay. And you'd pay a little over $4,000 tonight. You'd also get a website, you get the scale plan, you'd get 20 labels, logos, digital mock-ups, the website built, connected, done. Plus, if you do the $2,000 option, you also get a $250 sample credit. So once your labels are done and you want to order samples of your labels to see what that looks and feels like and to put on your shelf at home, you can do that and you get $250 worth of that included. So that's offer number 1 of 3. Offer number 2, again, is a done for you store creation. So if you don't do the business in a box, you can still get a website. Instead of $997, you pay just $747. And that's for a basic done for you store with 20 products. Option 2 is $1747. That gives you all 145 of our products on the website, right? Done. Offer 3 is the branding packages. So option 1 is a branding book that includes 5 products. Option 2 is 20 products. And option 3 is all 145 products for $1397. Okay. That's under one brand. Obviously, if you have wanted to do multiple brands, you couldn't do that that's just for one brand, one logo, 145 products. So if you want to do those individually, you can totally do that. And then the last thing before we go to the Q&A is just once you get done with the purchasing everything, it says, let's get started. You can log in here or register for your new dashboard. If you're not a current client, if you're not upgrading to this plan, you're a new client, you would say register for your dashboard. And all you have to do is click that button and then put in the email you used when you purchased. And we go from there. Okay. So that's it for the presentation, guys. I'm going to leave this right here, just www.rocktomic.com. Click the banner up top, select which plan you want, and then we go from there. Now, this is limited to the first 10 of you that select this plan for the business in a box. Okay. Once we have 10 of you taking the business in a box, we pull that down completely off the website. That'll automatically happen. So we'll be watching that. I'm going to take a quick break and then I'll come back and we'll get started in just a moment. So give me just a moment here. It looks like the link on the website is not working. So you need to go to the link. Aaron's working on that, trying to get that fixed. So bear with me just a moment here. And then I'll get back and start answering questions. So bear with me just a moment, guys. Sorry. Lovely technical difficulties whenever you implement new things. So hang tight with us for just a moment. I'll be back in literally about 2 minutes. I'm going to grab a quick drink and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's try to get some questions answered. It looks like the link is now working. We fixed that. So let me know what questions you have. I'll start reading through some of these. Shine Hub says, what is the fast track pass again? So fast track pass means you go front of the line, guys, with all of the branding elements. If you do the business in a box, if you get access to the fast track pass. We're not offering the fast track pass any other way tonight. Typically, we allow you to upgrade for that, but you can't. Me versus me. Do I sign into my current plan first? So yeah, fast track pass just means you get front of the line access. As soon as you sign in, you go right to the front of the line, and your labels, your logos, your website is all done. Yes, Lisa, you can. We can send you an invoice directly for the business in a box. So send in your email privately here. Give me just 1 second. Jeff, welcome to the family, brother. Excited to have you. Are self-created labels still uploaded through the Google Forms external designs link, or is there a new process for that? Thank you. Aaron, I'll have to get back to you on that process. Marco created that. I don't know if he's on here to answer that chat or not. I believe inside the membership dashboard, there's a new form that you fill out. It's all inside the membership dashboard when you're downloading the templates and re-uploading them. So that's all there. The cost of shipping 7 something is for each product. No, that's for the bundle. That would be for all 4 products on that example, Diego. So depending on where you're shipping to, right? If you're shipping from the US, we're in Atlanta, Georgia is where our fulfillment center is. So if you're sending overseas, you're going to have international shipping rates. If you're shipping inside the US, depending on what's going on, it'll be a much smaller product. So I was remembering some fitness expo and also some tech conventions. Is it possible to buy some bulk in those situations? Yes. Tech and Wanderlust, you said, I plan to rent a booth at some fitness expo and also some tech conventions. Is it possible to buy some bulk in these situations? Yes, we have done that. And at times we can ship directly to that fulfillment center or ship it to that expo center and have it waiting for you when you get there, or we ship it to you ahead of time and then you just take it with you. But a lot of people that set up booths and are looking to do that type of thing have done that in the past, and that's no problem at all. Can we all do this in Canada with good margins? So it is a little more expensive to ship internationally, guys. We are working on a few different solutions with that'll be coming shortly, but currently, yes, we do have clients that still ship into Canada. It makes it a little more difficult, obviously, because international shipping is international shipping, and customs inside Canada can be a little tricky, but that's fine. That form is good. In any case, email me your labels. We will create directly. So yeah, Marco just answered that question. For you, Aaron, form is good. Email me your labels and we'll directly help you do that. And then Mark will put his email in there as well for you. It's possible to come up with our own blend. For example, a blend of glutamine, creatine, BCAAs, and energies. If so, who do we work with to get the perfect blend? So we have a few different options there. We do have a consult that you can do. We do have a consult you can do with a guy named Naveen Khan, who can do a product consultation with you, look at the exact blend, the amount of product you're wanting to put into everything, make sure that's going to be approved for use. We get that blend quote created for you. Again, it's 288 unit minimum. The higher you go on units, the lower your price is, obviously, but the lowest number of units is 288 for a custom blend, which is incredibly low. But yes, we can work with you on that. Once you're logged in, you can actually buy that consultation for a private label consultation, and we can go through that whole process with you. I hopped off for a bit. My question is, you don't have an option like Printify when I have the option to choose my product and have my mock-up to show my customer for free? Not currently, Shamar Jones. Do we have anything like that? But coming soon, yes, we will have an option here in the next few weeks that's available to do a Shopify plugin app through the Shopify store. You go over to apps on Shopify, you'll be able to search for Rocktomic and you'll be able to do it there. But you'll have to still upload your own labels, some of that design piece. But that phase is coming fast. So a webinar I'll do here in the next probably 2 weeks is we'll literally build a brand right on the webinar together, and I'll launch it and connect it live in the store, like on the webinar. That's what I'll be doing here in the next 2 weeks. So that's coming, but currently no. Right now you have to work with the design team and get it done, or download the templates yourself, go into Canva or Adobe or whatever, and get it done. Guys, if you're selling with Printify currently, you do have options to customize supplements on Printify. All of the supplements on Printify are fulfilled by Rocktomic. So you can do that, and they have an integration built out there. If you're currently working with them, you can do it there. And if you want to work directly with us, if you're not working with them, then you can. Is Shopify and Printify connected somehow? No. Shopify is separate. Printify is separate. Printify is just a larger client of ours that essentially has taken our entire model and offered it to all of their clients. Are there website examples you did for customers? Get an idea. Are there website examples you did for customers to get an idea of what one would look like? Yes. Let me see if that website's back up and running. I'm not sure if we did get it all the way connected yet. Marco, can you let me know if the sample sites are back up? And if so, what the link is for those? I don't remember what the link was, so I can't pull it up. Someone buys for our website, Amazon store. How do you get the info to ship? So, Nadeem, we do our shipping software is called ShipStation. So your store integrates on the back end with our fulfillment software. So when your customer visits your website, places an order, and that payment is successful, that triggers all the data to flow over to our warehouse that has the customer name, what product they ordered, how many, all the relevant details automatically come to us. Because it came through your store, we know what your brand is. We can go ahead and get all that stuff done and get it connected for you. And then we fulfill the order. And when we do that fulfillment, it sends an email directly to your customer and to you. Guardian Nutraceuticals, TitusUnlimited.com. There's a few websites there, guys, if you want to take a look at those. If I can use your UPC or if I can use my own UPC code. You can put your own UPC on the bottles. Yes. We do have a QR code system we're integrating currently to go on the bottom of the bottle, but that's for scanning and like more inventory related things. If you're talking about something on the actual label that you design, you can put UPC codes on those and you can determine what those are. Do you have to create a separate shopping cart for Shopify and ClickFunnels, or do they use the same cart? You can use a bundle on side of ClickFunnels that pushes you into a Shopify bundle. So the funnel is hosted on ClickFunnels that kind of does the sales piece. When you click buy, it takes you into the Shopify store to add that product to the Shopify cart. That's how most people use it, Jonathan. Can the voucher be used towards label design costs? No. So it's a great question. The product vouchers, both the one that's included with business in a box and the one that you pay extra for if you choose to, both of those are used only for the cost of product. It is not applied towards the fulfillment cost. It is not applied towards the shipping cost. You will still pay the shipping and the fulfillment costs on each order. The product cost, like the catalog price that you see for those SKUs, is what that goes towards. So it offsets the cost of the product. It does not offset the cost of shipping or fulfillment. It's only the cost for product. Hopefully that makes sense. Got 5 memberships left, guys. That's it. Got Jeff, Justin, Matthew, Kevin, Sean, and Ronald. Welcome to the family, guys. Yeah, so I can sell at Walmart. Yes, we do integrate with Walmart, Amazon FBA, and you can go through the process of getting those done. There's a booklet that we have prepared if you're wanting to do that and kind of how that works. But yes, if I have third-party labels, can you take those? You just, if you're saying third-party labels, like you've already printed them and they're essentially a new SKU, right, that we would have to put on the warehouse somewhere and track. That's a different process than we follow. We prefer to print labels on demand so they're fresh and new. But if you want to do some upgraded labels with like foil background or something special, you can send us labels. We assign a SKU for that specific label, I believe is how that process works. And then it's $2 to use that label. So it's a little bit different process, but it's a little bit different process for us too. And it takes more time because we don't want to miss that. So we have to charge extra for it to make sure that it doesn't get missed. How to have access to the price list of the products with each plan. So there should be I don't see the assets here for the catalog. Marco or Aaron, could you put the catalog into the comments? How do I get a sample as mentioned in the text message? Jagbear, I'm not sure. Mr. Singh, I'm not sure what you're referencing. So I'm not sure what text message was sent. Aaron, if you can clarify. eBay. Marco, I believe we integrate with eBay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe we do. We have an integration to be able to sell there, but you can let me know if that's incorrect. And Marco's listing the catalog for you guys now as well in the comment section, so you should be able to have that. And yes, eBay, we do offer integration there, so we can take orders right off eBay. Walmart, Amazon FBA, Shopify, WooCommerce, WordPress, Wix, eBay, Amazon FBA, lots and lots of them. D-Mock, welcome to the family, brother. Guys, we got 4 memberships left. The business in a box. And then we are done with those offers. We'll be done with the webinar. So continue to ask questions. You got 4 more opportunities to get the business in a box. For those of you who just want to get the access to the plan and get going tonight, you can do that as well. What name did you join under, Dynamic? I didn't see yours come through yet. Where on the dashboard do I find the proven funnels that I can use to plug and play my products? Jonathan, did you sign up for the scale plan? And Marco, can you answer that? Where are the funnels located inside of the membership dashboard, or is that something you need to send him separately? Do you have to have inventory to sell with Amazon? Yes, Allison. Typically you do. We are working on an option currently that's known as Amazon Lite. But we'll have some more information on that. But currently how the process is you need to send them a basically pay for a bulk order of a certain number of units you have to send off to their warehouse that they then pull that product from and fulfill for you. But we're working on a solution where we can actually integrate with Amazon and your products will stay at our warehouse, but the shipping fee is a little different. So we're waiting to get all those information. Jonathan, Marco can send that to you separately once you're actually a member. His email is m.garcia@rocktomic.com. So shoot him an email with your email and let him know that you're needing the funnels, and he can send those over to you. You bet. Of course. Lainil, I do see yours. You're good to go. Dynamic One, welcome. And you're in Georgia, right? I believe you said that earlier. Again, I live up in Milton. Our warehouse is over in Lawrenceville. So we're happy to meet up with you and take you over to the warehouse. Yes. I see the business in a box for you. Let me give Aaron a quick call. Bear with me just 1 second. I'm going to go on mute, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Go back to the questions here. Guys, still got 50 of you live, so let's get some engagement going here. Let's ask questions if you have them. The presentation's done, so if you guys have questions, let's get them answered. We've got 3 memberships left with the business in a box, and then once we sell out of those businesses in a box, we don't offer them anymore on the weekly basis just because we can't. It's a very manual process, obviously, to work with everybody. So to make sure we have everything aligned, we do limit access to that. But if you're done for the evening, you're welcome to hop off. And if you still have questions, we can do that. So how is a voucher redeemed? So the vouchers will automatically be added to your membership. And so when your orders start to come through, we have a credit on your account that offsets that. And so you're able to see that on all of your invoices and shipments that come out. It'll show like that it's the voucher is being redeemed for those orders. And then once the $2,000 or $3,000 has been used, then you're good to go. Yes, Travis. Happy to give you a call right now if you'd like. You can shoot us your phone number, or you can schedule a one-on-one consult with Marco. Marco, can you put your link in here so that people can schedule directly with you if needed for any follow-up? But we're also happy to work with you now, Travis. I can give you a call right now, or you can book a call with Marco. Marco will put his link in here in just a moment for you. Peak Pro, welcome to the family. 2 memberships left, guys. Bear with me just 1 second. Marco's email is m.garcia@rocktomic.com. You can email him directly, Travis, and he'll get you taken care of. Nadeem, welcome, brother. Excited to work with you. Yes, great question. So if you have shaker cups, guys, sweatsuits, hoodies, swag, jump ropes, frisbees, right? Whatever you want to ship to us, you can do that. So you can ship those items to us. We assign a SKU to them, and then we fulfill those just for the flat fulfillment fee. So it's just $2. We don't charge anything for warehousing, for storage on a monthly basis. That's all included for free, regardless of your membership. We go from there. Carlene, you bet. Let me give you my Cliff Notes version. So Rocktomic, we've redone this whole game here of white label supplements. We've launched what we call Rocktomic 2.0 that allows you to get access to the absolute lowest wholesale cost in the marketplace now for white label. We do that with a few different key features. Number one, we don't have any MOQ on any of our products, meaning all you pay on a monthly basis is your membership fee. That membership fee, there's 3 different options, dictate what your margin is and what your cost is, right, for product. So if you're on our scale plan, which is $297 a month, that gives you the best margin. If you're on our basic plan, which is $97 a month, that gives you a mid-range margin. Still good, but it's similar to what we had before with our tier 1 pricing. If you were familiar with Rocktomic, still competitive, but higher. And then the middle plan is $157 a month, and that gives you kind of a middle of the ground margin on products. So the more you pay per month, the lower you pay per product. So if you're moving a certain level of product, it definitely makes sense to be on the scale plan. There's other features with the scale plan, such as live customer support, Zoom support. You get access to a Facebook group where you can do marketing training and meeting with top brands and learning what they're doing to separate themselves and take advantage of certain trends. And so that alone, that Facebook group alone, guys, we used to charge $297 a month for. So when I say that if you're not on the scale plan, I think you're making a mistake, I say that honestly because it's true. Can I give a customer's promo? Yes, you can assign whatever you want, Travis. If you want to put something in there, you can do printouts as well. If you want like a flyer that we put in, it's just, again, $2 flat to fulfill those. You print those, have them sent to us, and we can do all that stuff. But Charlene, back to the plan. So our current plan, we go back here. Here's the three options: scale plan, launch plan, or basic plan. If you do the scale plan tonight, you get to sell unlimited products, unlimited channels. You get 1-day fulfillment. You get access to our lowest wholesale pricing. And if you do the scale plan with the business in a box, you're going to get a $3,000 voucher automatically added on. What's included in the business in a box? Business in a box comes with 20 labels and digital mock-ups with one logo. So for one brand, you get the fast track pass, which means you go front to this, right to the front with fast track. You go right to the front of the line, meaning you get moved in front of anyone who didn't do fast track or didn't do business in a box. So your labels, website, all that gets produced faster. You get the $3,000 voucher if you do the scale plan. If you do the launch plan with the business in a box, instead of a $3,000 voucher, it's a $2,000 voucher. Nelson, welcome, brother. Excited to have you. So done for you e-commerce store on Shopify, that's a $9.97 value. Done for you professional branding book, that's one logo, 20 labels, $9.97 value. The fast track pass is a $500 value. And then a $3,000 voucher, that's $3,000. So the value is $54.94. You pay $19.97. You get a website. All of your branding is done. It's done fast. And we give you $3,000 towards product when you sign up for the scale plan. If you sign up for the middle plan, you get $2,000 voucher. So again, you're essentially paying for product. If you want to look at it this way, you can say you're paying for product, the first $2,000 worth of product. And if you do the scale plan, you're getting an extra $1,000 plus all your logos and labels, plus your website done, and it's done fast. So it's an incredible offer. It's super fast. It makes sense. And you can do it tonight for just $19.97. To do that, you simply click a little button when you're signing up during the checkout. It says, yes, I'll take the business in a box, and it adds it as one item. So it's done. On top of that, you have these other offers where you can buy more product at a 50% margin. So if you pay $1,000, you get 2, $1,500, you get 3, $2,000, you get 4, plus a $250 sample credit. Okay. If you didn't do the business in a box, you can also get the website bundle with 20 products or all the products for $747 or $1,747. And then you also have the labels, 5 products for $397, 20 products for $747, or 145 for $1,397. Those are all separate upsells if you don't do that. And then when you get done with all that, it gets you to this page right here. You just say, if you're already a client, you say log in with your existing account. It'll link you to the new account that you have. Or if you need to register as a first-time client, you just click register for your new dashboard. Make sure you use the exact same email you bought with, and that'll get you in tonight, able to access everything and get started. You'll have access to all the templates, everything tonight if you want to do that yourself. Or if you just want to start going through the process of getting everything done, you can do all that stuff tonight. So super, super clean. That's the quick version. Hopefully that makes sense. Ask me any other questions you with, and I'm happy to do it. Guys, only 2 business in a box left. No, Sean, if you signed up yesterday, as long as you're on the webinar right now, we will still reward you. You just we need to send you an invoice. So go ahead and type in your email for us, and we can get you a specific link out there, or email a.peden@Rocktomic. Aaron, if you could put your email, I don't know if these comments are public or private, so I think we'll probably keep them off. And just email Aaron at a.peden@rocktomic.com. And then, email Aaron, and then he can get you taken care of. He can send you an invoice, or if you signed up yesterday, we'll have your card on file, and we can just bill it for the business in a box if that's what you're wanting to do. No worries, Travis. Is there any place I can do supplement market research? Also, fast moving items within the SKUs. So we keep track of all that for you, Nadeem. You're actually going to get that with the offer on the scale plan. You'll get access to the top moving products, a product margin calculator, a couple different things. We've already done that for you. So you don't need to go recreate the wheel. Just plug into what we've already done for you. Guys, one more business in a box left. Looks like Sean wants it, Aaron. Sean, what yeah, Sean, let me know if we can. Give me just a second here. Aaron, see if you can find the last part of his email so we can get that sent out. And I'll be right back again, guys. Bear with me just one moment. All right, guys. Apologies. No worries, Sean. Pardon the pun, but y'all rock. Love it. Sean, we've sent that over. Let me know if you get that done. Guys, I'm going to go back through the offer one more time here. Just make sure we're clear. If there's anyone still kind of on the border, we'll break it down one more time here. So here's the three plans. The basic plan gives you one sales channel. You get access to sell 10 of the white label products from our catalog, from our current catalog. You can upload 10 labels. You get no MOQ for drop shipping. On-demand drop shipping, there's no minimums. You get 24 unit MOQ for bulk orders, 288 unit MOQ for custom orders, and a 1 to 2 day fulfillment time frame. It's a flat $2 fulfillment. You get customer support ticket system access. So if you have questions, you can get those answered in real time. You get access to our MSRP report. You get access to the cost of goods calculator, full access to our document templates for online store compliance, access to our label and 3D mockup templates so you can do your own designs. You get access to our FDA supplement label guidelines and label specification checklist. You want to be sure you review that, make sure what you're putting on your labels is not going to get you in trouble. You also get access to our inventory report showing product availability, which happens twice a day automatically. That's the basic plan, $97 a month. The launch plan, you get everything from the basic plan, plus you get up to 3 sales channels, up to 20 products, up to 20 uploads, live call access, MSRP report, cost of goods, full access to our document templates, label mockup guidelines, templates, FDA supplement label guidelines and label specifications, inventory report. You also get weekly Rocktomic lab coaching access and bootcamp access with the launch plan. The scale plan, that's where with all the bells and whistles, unlimited sales channels, unlimited white label products, upload unlimited labels for one brand, right? No MOQ for drop shipping, 24 unit MOQs on bulk, 1-day fulfillment. That's a big one. Customer support, live call access and Zoom call access, Facebook marketing group access to our funnel template library, and access to our lowest wholesale cost per unit. Okay. The price points are as follows here: $297, $157, or $97. There's no contract. You can cancel anytime. But the scale and launch plan, if you do the business in a box, where we're helping get you live faster, we want to help you succeed faster, right? So with the $297 plan, we'll give you $3,000 worth of product. With the launch plan, $157, you get a $2,000 product credit. What's included in the special business in a box? You get a done for you e-commerce store with 20 products. Okay, that's a $997 value. You have a branding book, 1 logo, 20 labels, $997. Fast track pass, $500. And then the bonus 3K voucher with the scale plan, or 2K voucher with the middle plan. Now, scale plan gives you access to all the labels, right? Well, here's the fun thing. And Marco, you can correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I believe this is how it works. So we will do the first 20 products for you included. If you want to launch with more than 20, you'll have to pay for those. But for every 50 sales you make, you unlock another 20 products for us to do the labels for you. And all those will still be done on the fast track. So they'll be done fast. But you can launch with 20. Once you have 50 sales, we'll do another 20 for you. We're not just going to spend all the resources to get you up and running, create a bunch of brands without any sales, without any movement, right? So it's 20 included, $997 value, fast track pass, the website, logo, and 20 labels, $997. Once you have 50 sales, you get another 20 labels. If you're on the scale plan, it's only if you're on the scale plan. And then the business in a box, when you're doing the checkout, you just say, yes, I will take it. And it'll automatically add that offer. If you say no, if you say yes or no, you'll get options to add these other vouchers. If you said no to the business in a box, you can do the website and you can do the branding. It's that simple. Yes, you can upgrade as sales go up, but keep in mind your product margin is lower on the lower plans. So you'll make less per order, but you can upgrade later, yes. But yes, you can upgrade. Allison, you asked, can you upgrade plans as you grow your empire? Yes, 100%. Charlene, yes, I can send you the slides that are relevant here. What email you want me to send those to? Yes, the website is on Shopify that we're talking about. Yes, we'll do a Shopify store for you with up to 20 products on the business in a box. Marco, do you know all the specific mushroom blends that we have? I know we have the lion's mane. We have the mushroom blend coffee. I know there's 2 or 3 others, but yeah, guys, one more thing here to keep in mind. So our voucher, the $3,000 we're just throwing in if you do the business in a box. Another way to look at that is that basically offsets your monthly cost for your MRR, right? For the first roughly year, 10 months anyway. $3,000 divided by 297, right? It's 10 months, 10.2 months, something like that. So you're getting the first 10 months for free and just paying for your product, if you want to look at it that way. And you're getting a website, and you're getting all your labels, digital mock-ups for your website, all the data you need to put on the website. The website's built, done, connected, integrated. You're taking orders. For $2,000, you get a website, all the labels done for those 20, plus a $3K voucher, which can either offset your first $3,000 worth of product, or it can offset your first 10 months worth of planning, right? Like however you want to look at it. It's the same thing. Just saying it's an interesting way to look at it. After the first million, I'm taking you and Marco to Bora Bora. Well, Aaron has to come too, Sean, but we would love that. And I'll even pay my own way. Let's just get it done. And Allison should come too, because she has good energy. Right, Allie? You want to go to Bora Bora? I've never been to Bora Bora. I'm currently over in Istanbul, which is a little crazy. I've never been here, but it's 4:28 in the morning. They're doing the call to prayer right now on loudspeakers. But yes, the voucher is huge, guys. Take advantage of that voucher is my advice to you, because essentially you're either prepaying for product, right? If you want to look at it that way, or you're getting your MRR covered by us handing you $3,000 worth of product just for signing up for your own website. And that's the same cost if you were to go on our membership dashboard and try to add a website and add 20 labels. That's the price point you're looking at, $2,000. So for $19.97, what you would take if you did it in the web, like if you just bought the scale plan, logged in and purchased a website and 20 label designs, you're out the same place. If you do it with the business in a box, you're going to get a $3,000 voucher or a $2,000 voucher, depending on which plan you pick. So, all right. Absolutely. Allison's at the beach somewhere. That looks like, I'm going to guess, I'm going to say Dominican Republic. Tell me if I'm right. Are bundle products the way to go? Yes, 100%, Allison. That is the absolute best way to sell. And not just bundles as in like 4 different items. We look at as bundles as like a 90-day supply, right? Or a 180-day supply on auto ship, where you send them their order twice a year. You charge them for 5 units, they get 6, and it happens twice a year, and you get built-in customers buying a lot. That's what our top brands have done, is 90-day supplies on auto ship or 180-day supplies on auto ship. But bundles are 100% the way to go. But I would mingle it with auto ship. We're approaching an hour 45 of live time, guys. Let me know what other questions you got. I wish I just got back from Hawaii. Allison, I was doing 500 to 1,000 sales a week with a different company in fulfillment, and they were terrible. All right, Sean, we're gonna track you down. Once you hit 1 million, we're cashing in on this. Bora Bora it is. one of the most beautiful things, guys, about the model that we've changed to here with Rocktomic 2.0 is actually the similar model what we launched with. And we went away from it and went to more of like a la carte, all inclusive type plans, and it just isn't sustainable. The problem is always going to be inventory. And so having monthly recurring revenue, this MRR model, allows us to stay ahead of the inventory surges and needs at key points and key times, right? Like Black Friday, December, January, February, different months with different surges that can change what the top products that are moving are quite a bit. So we have to have cash on hand ready to deploy millions of dollars into inventory up front based off trends that we see. So it's a huge risk, but it's a huge benefit because you guys get to leverage your access to that for, less than $300 a month. It's wild. Aaron, are you able to see Carlene's email here? I can send her a copy of the slides, but let me know if you can see her registration email, if that's possible. If we get that I know we're on YouTube today and Facebook, but I'm not sure what we have access to on the back end. The business in a box and the Shopify funnel build out. So business in a box includes your Shopify website with up to 20 products, and it includes the logo label design for that brand for all 20 products that you want to start with. If you're on the scale plan, you also get a $3,000 voucher. So that's the main difference between business in a box and just buying the website. Business in a box gives you all the branding, logo, labels, digital mockups for the website. Then it includes the website with all those digital mockups loaded into the website, and you integrated with us ready to sell. Last thing you need to do is just set up your merchant, which is very fast. Hopefully that answers your question, Nadeem. Nelson, do we have your email? Are you a current client and you just want us to send you a private email? And is your membership under your name? Let me know. Allison, I couldn't agree more. I say that with all the love in the world. It's so true. Like the differences that we go through at different times are crazy. Sean, Aaron, what's the last four of the card? Let me know. Text me and I'll let Sean know. Sean's PM. We should have your card on file. If you want us to bill you for the business in a box, we can take care of it right here on the live. We do hold pretty firm to these upgrades need to be done before we end. So we're happy to wait for you to get home, or we can just take care of it for you. Let me know what you'd like to do on that. And Nelson, again, Sean, the card number we have ends in 5671. If you want us to use that, just go ahead and type in yes. Charge 5671, and we will go ahead and do so. Nelson, again, email. Let us know if your membership is under your name. Aaron, can you look for Nelson Dorval? He needs the business in a box as well. And then let me know what his card number is so we can see if we can upgrade him as well. If you're currently a member, guys, and you're wanting to upgrade, we don't count that against the 10. So we'll continue to do that. We do have one left, it looks like. When can I pay for the plan, please? Shaisha, you can pay right now. Just go to www.rocktomic.com. I'll do it for you right here. Rocktomic.com. Goes to right here. Click claim here. Scroll down. Select the plan you want. Scale, launch, or basic. Once you click on scale, it's going to open up a new page, unfortunately. I'll share this tab now. Let me see if that's working. It should be. It is. So once you come here, you put in your contact information, your credit card information, scroll down here, say, yes, I will take it. When you click this box, watch down here. As soon as you click, yes, I'll take it, it adds the business in a box. You accept the terms and conditions, you complete your purchase. That gives you the scale plan business in a box with the $3,000 voucher. Okay. If you select the other plan here, the $157 a month, it's a $2,000 voucher. You just hit yes, I want it. It adds the $19.97. You get a $2,000 voucher instead of a $3,000 voucher because you took the lower plan. If you take the higher plan, you get bigger benefit. We reward action takers, period. And we reward people who want to move a lot of product, period. So that's the two options right there. I think I'm back to the main page. I am. Bear with me just a second. Lost the lovely slides. Slideshow, presenter view. We'll go to slide. Here and come back over here, share the screen. Share. All right, we should be back. Right there. All right. Yes. So Allison, great question. So again, when you guys make a sale, right? Let's say I'm a client, Allison, I'm visiting your site. When I make the purchase, all of the money goes to you, right? Every dollar of it, whatever you're charging, goes to your account. Once you're paid, that triggers the automation for us to start the process to fulfill the order, box it, ship it. Once we do that, the day of or the day after shipping, we'll print the manifest for that day. It loads, it looks at the brand, the orders, the fulfillment fees, and then we charge your card on file that you have on file for us. So we get paid last. We pay for all the product up front. We warehouse everything for you. It's in an air-conditioned 15,000 square foot, beautiful, clean warehouse. That's all paid for by us on the front end. Once you make the sale, that's when we bill you for the cost of the fulfillment process, order, and all that stuff. But that's a great point there. And yes, you sign up tonight, every 30 days, you get charged your monthly fee all year round. So it's every 30 days. If you sign up right now, it would hit around 9 p.m. on that same day. It's literally 30 days to the minute. That's when the charges take place. Nelson, you said yes. 0081. All right, Aaron will do that for you right now. He'll let you know when that's been completed. Allison, we not only let top sellers tour the facility, we let any client tour the facility. I live in Atlanta and I'm happy to meet you over there. I did a couple tours last week while I was there. So got a ton of new content coming out as well. You've seen probably some of our newer videos going live. We got a lot of cool stuff coming, guys. I'm super excited for the next 30 days and the announcements that are coming. So stay plugged in, stay tuned in. There'll be some cool things getting announced here, but yes. All right, Aaron, yeah, you can go ahead and bill Nelson for the business in a box. And then Nelson, are you on the scale plan or the launch plan? And do you want to upgrade to one of those to get the 2K voucher or the 3K voucher? Which plan are you currently on? And which voucher do you want? Do you want to be on the scale plan or are you already on the scale plan? Let me know. Aaron Nelson said to go ahead and bill his card that you have, the 0081. And if you're on the scale plan, then you just need to charge the business in a box. If you already sent an invoice, just let him know. But Nelson, if you're good, we can charge your card, or you can just pay the invoice Aaron just sent you. Let me know what you want to do. Looks like we've already sent it to you. You should have it in your inbox. Nelson, we sent you an invoice. Looks like we couldn't process that payment. You'll have to update it yourself or use a different card. We tried to charge the 0081, but it didn't go through. So let us know if you can resolve that and we can charge it, or you can use a new card. Got a few minutes left, guys. We're approaching the 2-hour mark. I'm here to answer any questions you have. I've gone through the benefits of all this stuff. Reminder here, the business in a box, the big benefit comes with the 2K or 3K voucher. What are you getting with business in a box? You're getting a website and all the logo and labels for 20 products included. Okay. If you do the scale plan, keep this in mind. If you do the scale plan, once you've made 50 sales, you get another 20 logos and labels included. Once you do another 50, 100 total, you get another 20. So doing the scale plan pays in more way than one. So yeah, try to take advantage of that if you can. But either way. Allison, that's a great question. So obviously we always try to keep a rolling inventory. We're placing orders weekly with all of our suppliers and then stacking those runs for monthly distributions. But what happens is we try to keep a 6-month run. If we launch and bring on clients like our friend who's taken us to Bora Bora, who's going to move, 1,000 units in a month or in a week, that impacts everyone's access quite a bit. Now, do we want to support big moving brands? Of course. It makes a lot of sense to support a big moving brand compared to supporting a lot of little brands, but we have to do both. We have to support everybody. And if a big brand moves out of all the inventory, that affects everybody. And so what we try to do is gauge that and stay ahead of it. But there are times where it runs low. That's why we have the inventory doc that updates twice a day for you. That'll automatically update. And then your responsibility is to check that. I'd check it morning and night, see if there's any of your products that you're selling that are on back order. And if they are, if they're low on inventory and it's marked low inventory, our advice for you is to put them as low stock or just mark them as out of stock so that no one's buying those products at the time. That's not always a bad thing, by the way, guys. A lot of people do drops where they pre-sell and do inventory, and then when inventory comes in, they release everything and you launch it all out. So that is an option that you can do as well. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense. But hopefully that answers your question, Allison. If we move out of a lot of inventory, it's a good, bad problem, right? Like it's bad to be out of inventory, but it's good that we sold so much. But that's bad for everyone trying to sell those units. So it's better when we can ramp up and we bring on people that ramp their sales up, because as sales start to ramp, we will see those triggers and those movements and those differences. And then we upscale our inventory purchasing to accommodate that and try to maintain that 6-month supply. But we have had instances where people come in opening weekend and move through everything. So in those situations, there's not much we can do because we have to honor the sales that were made, not just the sales that were going to be made, right? So, but yes, investing $6 million over the last quarter is a lot of product. Yes, you can customize packaging as well. If you do have customized packaging, again, those all count as a different SKU. So when you integrate your order, if you have a special box you wanted things to be sent in, we customize the automation to trigger automatically adding the SKU for the specific box, for example, or specific tape. If you have like branded tape that you want to close the boxes with, we've had people do that. we can customize every order that integrates to automatically add those SKUs to each order. So if you had a box and tape, that would be an extra $4 in fulfillment, because we have to grab that box specifically. We have to go grab that specific tape and use it. It just takes more time, but you can, just up to you. It does cost a little bit more money, but it is also a different, unique experience for your end customer, which is what you should be thinking about. So it's a good question. Yes, we do custom pre-workout and protein formulas that you can do. It's 288 units. We can do anything custom that you guys want, with very few limits. But if there's a dream and a desire, we typically have a way to help you with it. Correct. Yes. Every other person will try to get 1,000 units out of you. That's the big difference, guys. Most people are not interested in your long-term success. They're interested in making a sale. They're interested in collecting revenue. Once they collect the revenue for your order, they don't care if you ever place a second order. Why is that? 78% of people who ever place an order for 1,000 units or more never place a second order. Why? It's not that supplements are horrible. Is that when you add that extra stress and all that upfront strain on cash flow, that's a problem. That's a stress. And then you have inventory that's expiring, right? That's sitting in your garage or your basement. Your wife's mad because you turned your garage into a fulfillment center, or you went out and leased a space to put it in and had to get air conditioning units and have all these extra fees. So yeah, it makes a big difference not having to take that extra risk and just be able to focus on what matters the most, which is sales, marketing. You do that, everything works. Allison's on it. The riches are in the niches. Love it. Yes, 100% the right way to go, Allison. That's what we teach. We do try to tell people to niche down. Your idea of creating a brand that's female focused, hormone support, mood adjustment, stimulant, rest, recovery. You know, we have awesome sleep gummies, superfood gummies, joint care gummies, like you name it. We can help niche down really hard on that. And then you can have really cool bundles that are built in for, you know, whichever the niche is of the women you're trying to serve. If it's women your age, if it's older women, you can have different niches for all that stuff. As you said earlier in the presentation, you are adding new SKUs. What happens if you want to add to our website as they are available? So if you want to do your own branding, you just do your own branding. You'd need to be on the scale plan, Nadeem, because again, you only get access to the new products if you're on the scale plan. If you're not on the scale plan, you can upgrade to the scale plan and you get access to those scale plan SKUs. There will be on the catalog that comes out as we add new products. Those will be listed that they're only available for scale plan. The other products will all be available for all three, but new products that are added after this point are only available on the scale plan. And so as long as you have access to them, you either do the branding yourself or you prepay for, some branding, and we get the logos and labels done for you on brand and get it all tied together. So if you're on the scale plan and you did the business in a box, once you've made 50 sales, you get access to 20 more SKU designs. So we will do it for you if you're on the scale plan with business in a box. That's kind of included. That's another huge benefit. That'll save you, for every 20 SKUs that you add, an extra grand. Yes, you can upgrade it anytime, Charlene. No problem. No time limit. Just the minute you upgrade, you get access. The minute you downgrade or cancel, you lose access. It's that simple. You can cancel anytime. There's no contracts. But for some of you guys, somebody might not have experience in e-commerce. This might be completely new. That's okay. Like another benefit of the scale plan, which is why we always recommend the scale plan, you get access to the weekly trainings and you get access to a bi-monthly training with some of our top brands. It'll teach you how to literally structure the ads on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, like what emails you should be sending and in order, like pretty deep stuff on how to structure your offer and how to stay in touch with people who hit your page and to get back in front of them. So but Nadeem, hopefully that answers your question. Allison, I think you're good. Charlene, yes, you can upgrade. There's no time limit before upgrading. You could upgrade tonight. If you've already purchased on the basic, you're like, dang, I should have done the scale plan. You can do that right now, and we can get you the business in a box as well. For any of you who need any assistance on, let's say you want to get started tonight with the scale plan, if you need help on the business in a box, we can break that into 2 payments as well. So you just sign up for the scale plan, and then we send you an invoice tonight that needs to be paid the first one tonight. So you'd pay half of the $19.97 tonight, and you'd pay the other half next month with your scale plan rebill. So we can do it that way as well if that helps. For those of you who might need a little bit of assistance, we'll break it into 2. Just let us know. We'll need to send you a specific invoice for that. We'll do that to help any of you who are remaining. We've got 26 of you still on live here, and happy to answer any questions. But if that's helpful to any of you, please let us know, and we can get those out right now for you. Aaron, let me know what the amount is. We do typically charge a little bit of interest on that, nothing crazy. Times, yeah, it'd make it 2 payments of $11.98. 2 payments of $11.98 plus the $2.97. So in total, you pay $29.90 over the 2 months instead of $2,500 with the 2 scale plans. So it's about a $400 difference if you need us to help you finance it, but we can. You just pay the new price to upgrade on the next rebill. We reset your mark. So if you're on the launch plan and you wanted to upgrade to the scale plan tonight, we would charge you the scale plan price tonight, and then that rebill is 30 days from now. That's how we handle all the upgrades. We cancel the launch membership, and then we upgrade you to the scale plan with the new date. So just the total amount, Charlene. Hopefully that answers your question. Guys, if you're having any more questions, please go ahead and ask them. We're getting close to the end here. We're 2 hours and 9 minutes now into the presentation. 21 of you still on live. So if you have questions, please ask. If you're good to go, please hop off. We'll see you later. Look forward to helping you guys. For all of you who've joined tonight, great webinar, great show up rate, and great interaction with you guys who've asked questions and joined us. Officially 11 business in a boxes sold, but 3 of those were upgrades. I still have 1 available, I believe. Excuse me, 2 of those were upgrades. I still have 1 available for a new client if any of you are still kind of teetering. So if you have questions, ask them. If not, I will sit here in silence. Nobody wants that. Nadeem, do you recommend we get help on Fiverr for online marketing? You can. You got to be very careful on Fiverr. But yes, I think you should look at as many resources and start to learn and start to grow your knowledge base in that regard. It's never bad. I think you should join the scale plan so you get access to our trainings with that. That's huge. TikTok shop, Allison, does not need inventory. You do have to build out a TikTok shop. We do have that as an upsell. That's a channel that's there. If you want to build it yourself, you can. We have access to build one for you as well. It's just a new marketing channel. It's a very new niche thing. We have some cool stuff coming with that we'll be announcing. The ability to integrate really quickly with TikTok Shop. It's a few weeks out though, but you don't need to send them inventory. No, that ships directly from our warehouse. You just integrate the channel when basically people can go to your website, or they can go to your TikTok shop, or they can go to your Walmart Plus program, or they can go to Amazon if you're on Amazon. Wherever they buy, those all trigger back to your website and then obviously over to our fulfillment software, and then we handle the fulfillment for you. Hopefully that makes sense. But again, Allison, as you're scaling and growing, if you want to secure inventory for you, if you know you want to have a 2-month supply on hand, you're moving 300 units a month, you can prepay for 600 units and have those set aside specifically for you. So if we have a big mover come in that starts to move the products you're moving, the inventory's out, but yours is still secured. It's on the shelf. Typically, that's what brands do to ensure success long-term and protect their brand reputation, right? Last thing you want to do is sell a bunch of stuff, realize that it should have been marked as out of stock, but you didn't check the inventory report, and now stuff's out of stock, and you got a bunch of people that are upset. That's horrible. Best thing to do is monitor that day and night. There's some cool agent things we're working on right now that'll do that for you and trigger you. Again, forthcoming, not ready yet, but some cool stuff coming. Nadeem, I'm on the scale plan. Good. So you do get access to the trainings, Nadeem, automatically. You'll get added to the Facebook group here in the next few days. You can get on there and interact with our trainings. And I'm not sure if there's still a library or not. I believe there is inside the Facebook group. You can go back and watch through previous content, previous meetings. But worst case, you can join in on the new ones. But yes, I think it's good to get a good, well-rounded understanding of what's going on. %. Precept upon precept, Allison. Crawl before you walk before you run, but do it through a niche approach, serving your people to the highest level, and you'll be fine. Thank you guys for joining. We've had a good time tonight. If you have any remaining questions, guys, please go ahead and ask them. If not, we're going to go ahead and terminate the webinar here in about 2 minutes, unless you guys have any remaining questions. Otherwise, we will close out here in about 2 minutes. That funny Mav, do you offer sleeping gummies? Yes, we do. We have sleep gummies that are awesome. We also have a couple different products that are used for sleep, not not melatonin. Dang it, my mind is blanking. But yes, we have 2 or 3 sleep products, but we do have a sleep gummy that's really, really good. Thank you, Nadeem. We're excited about it too, and trying to make it a complete no-brainer as much as we can. So hopefully, glad you saw it that way, and welcome to the family. Let us know how we can help you. Charlene, welcome as well. If you need anything sent to you, I didn't get your email, Charlene, but you can ping Aaron at a.peden@rocktomic.com, and he can send you a copy of the slides if you'd like to review them. Just let us know. Of course, of course. Guys, I'll give it one more shot here. We're going to close out in 3 minutes. 3 options tonight: scale plan, launch plan, basic plan. Scale plan gives you unlimited products, unlimited sales channels. You get 1 day guaranteed fulfillment and access to our lowest wholesale pricing. In addition to the scale plan, we have what's called business in a box. That's this right here. With business in a box, you're going to get access to 1 logo, 20 labels, 20 digital mock-ups to put on your website. Okay, so that's the logo. That's the digital mock-up that would show like what the bottle looks like with your brand on it. And you get Fast Track Pass. In addition to the website, the 20 labels and digital mock-ups and the Fast Track, if you do the scale plan, you get a $3,000 voucher added. If you do the launch plan, you get a $2,000 product added. This business in a box costs $19.97. So you spend $19.97, you get a $2,000 voucher plus a website, plus all your labels, plus Fast Track, or you get $3,000 voucher plus your logo, plus your labels, plus your mock-ups, plus Fast Track. Complete no-brainer. If you need a website and you need labels, you don't want to do that yourself, have us do it for you. Get the voucher to offset the entire cost and get your free website, free logos, all that other stuff. And that's the easiest way to do it. Hopefully that makes sense. But I'll go ahead and wait on here for a few more minutes, and then we'll go ahead and close it out if you guys don't have any other questions. I'll go on mute, and I'll be back in about 2 minutes to close out if you guys don't have anything else. Thank you. All right, guys, that's it. We appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us. For those of you who joined the family, again, we'll see you guys on the inside. Let us know what we can do to support your growth, and we'll see you guys around. The rest of you, thank you for joining. Tonight wasn't the right night. Please check back in. I promise you there's no better place to get into the white label supplement space than with Rocktomic. Last thing you want to do is choose an alternate path that leads to a lot of frustration and doesn't let you accomplish your goal to have your own private label supplement brand out there in the marketplace, creating an alternate stream of income and replacing potentially your current one. So I promise you, if you pursue things with passion, they tend to work out. So hopefully if you weren't ready tonight, you're able in the future very soon to jump on board and get rolling and not miss the rush that's about to happen in the space, not just with the amount of products, the niches, but the margins, the profit, and the businesses that can be built very, very quickly. So we look forward to helping as many of you with that process, and we'll go from there. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.